I have a couple packages and letters to open, and later we'll test out some of the recipes you sent me. Start with the biggest one though. I think I know what this says. For unboxing. Package from our friend Sword Guy. Oh, oh my god. How many? Oh, this is insane. Take a closer look at this type of toy. I forgot his name. He's the water guy. I don't know who this person is. Tanjiro over here doing a little Michael Jackson. Boar head with the pickle. Sword guy is so generous. It's not actually sharp, is it? I think it's actually sharp. Home protection system just got a major upgrade. No more need for PA's stupid wine glass system. Third blade. This one is super sharp. I can feel it. Is it legal to have a sword in New York? This card turns into a blade. Look, look. Twist this thing to open. You flip the blade over. Fold this thing the other side to close it. Now you have a little pocket knife. Yeah. Normally you can just put this in your wallet, and when danger arises out of nowhere, you can be like, oh shit.
Oh shit. This how you gonna do me? Huh? Just let me
fold my credit card one last time. And then take like a solid 2 minutes to figure this out. It's a sharpening tool. The knife icon is run the knife through it. I think it's this way. This is so cool.
This is definitely from Demon Slayer.
This is my favorite one so far. Test this out somewhere. But I don't want to go in public with this. Let me see if I have fruits. I found a piece of celery. Now I gotta tap into my inner anger to enact a scenario that I might have to use this blade. Celery? I don't want no celery for lunch, Mom. Stop laughing at me, Dad. Wanted to get a taste of this plastic. Look how shiny that is. Master craftsmanship. And you know what? I don't want to make it dirty. I wish I had a backyard so I can buy a watermelon and start playing Fruit Ninja. I'm gonna take this to Boston and play with PA. Can't let my roommate see these because I don't want to add sword fight to our daily routine. Okay, thank you so much to the Sword Guy for sending me all this. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the Sword Guy's store. These are real high quality swords that's also functional and affordable, whether it's anime or video game themed. Back for a limited time only, SwordGuyStore.com offers the Ronin bottomless box. Pretty similar to what I just opened. It has over $500 worth of products for only $150 USD or 200 Canadian. I was honestly impressed with how great they feel in my hands. I think they'll make great gifts for my friends. If you go to SwordGuyStore.com and at the shopping cart screen, enter the promo code LigmaFork, you'll get a free item added to your box. Hey there, Future Canoe. In your most recent video, you said that the Ligma fork is starting to break. That made me sad, so I found you a replacement Ligma fork. Oh my god. It's a Ligma spoon. Brand new Ligma fork. It's not wobbly at all. The Ligma sticks is kind of too straight though. Box of Ligma everything. Thank you so much, Nathan, and I will get onto your recipe as soon as possible. Pepperoni and rice. Okay, it seems like a struggle meal. Smells like maple syrup in here. It's spilling. Something's spilling. I was tired of watching you. Huh? Oh. I was tired of watching you use that low-grade syrup, so I decided to send you some of mine. Let's check out this syrup. A lot of Canadian packages today. I love Canada. Oh, bourbon barrel, all natural, pure maple cream. Oh, like half syrup. New utensil here. Ooh. That dopamine hit. I kind of want some pancakes. Cheers. Flavor's so deep. I do like cheap and fake Aunt Jemima stuff, but this is just on a whole nother level. Okay, they own this farm and they produce all these products. What are they called? What's the name of the company? New York State Maple.com. Okay, the tea is not as impressive as the sugar products. Maybe because the tea needs some sugar in it. Taking a little longer than I expected. I think I recognize this name. The second cutest voice on YouTube. Shiboba. Packaging is so sweet. I always feel a weird sense of pride when food YouTubers launch their products. Especially for a channel like theirs, making videos for fun for all of us. There's not a team behind them or anything like that. Always gotta support small, I guess, boutique YouTube channels. Branding is just even like a glass boba. The sea turtle is gonna be happy with this one. Why is the packaging so nice every step of the way? Since we're gonna start the cooking segment really soon, so I'll just do this later.
I thought that I've been hurt before.
Okay, we're almost done. Sarah's more food. Let's go. Where is this from? This is Turkish, right? It's a pizza cracker. It has a little hole on it. Oregano flavored goldfish. Choco pie, but like hard. I know that's hazelnut Turkish Rolos. What about this? Marshmallow snack. I think it's not from a person. It's from this Sarah's company in Turkey. Box from Tim. Look at that. Jiffy's cornbread and corn, creamed corn, and lemon pound cake. This seems like a college care package over here. I mean, I wouldn't know because my parents don't care about me. Thank you, Tim. The letters. Card from Italy. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Can somebody in the comments translate this? I only know it's hello and welcome. Butterfly. Those are some small words, but very well written. Baltimore. Brianna and Yashar are customers of my merch store. Nice. Thank you so much. Why does this seem like it's been torn apart? Vancouver, Canada. There's a little drawing. Recipe card. Noah. Did you write this during class? Stella in Texas. A letter and a gingerbread recipe. And Stella asked some questions. So we'll do a little Q&A right now. What's your favorite type of cuisine? American, like fake stuff. Do you do outside of your channel? Currently doing a lot of studying. When did you first start cooking and why? As early as I can remember, because my mom makes the worst food imaginable. What do you plan on doing in the future? Oh, that's a loaded question.
Before setting up the P.O. box, I told myself, regardless of what it is, I have to make the first recipe that comes in the mail. Life is funny that way because the first recipe I've ever gotten in my life from you guys is a chicken feet curry from Sam. Well, despite what many of you have been saying in the comments, I'm not that into feet. But I got some chicken ones over here. Let's give Sam's recipe a try. So let's start by prepping the sauce of the curry. I don't know what country this is from, but it's coconut based, so I'm assuming Southern Asia. I have a cup of coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, so definitely not Indian then. 2 ligma spoons of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of turmeric. Now it's getting more Indian. Where is Sam really from? Fresh chopped garlic and a teaspoon of curry powder. I'm using gram masala. Just look at how handy the ligma spoon is. We'll mix everything together and that'll be our sauce. For now, my hypothesis is that Sam is from Thailand. So the recipe says that we'll need to sear it for 15 minutes and then we'll take it out and eat it with the sauce. Potentially eating raw chicken feet is the last thing on my list today, so I'm gonna simmer the shit out of it. It looks like they're trying to flip us off. We'll just cover and simmer for 15. So I simmered it for 30 minutes just to make sure it's cooked through, and they're holding its shape really well. As the last step, we'll top it off with cilantro and let's get to tasting.
Let's suck some toes, baby. The sauce is really good. Except the feet kind of taste like jelly. Like my Jello snack that I have a bunch of overshadows the flavor of the chicken feet. So it's pretty much just texture at this point. Cartilage texture. It's not bad. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna eat it off camera.
Trust me, Our next recipe is from the reincarnation of Michelangelo over here, as he torn up his textbook and wrote in class a tzatziki sauce. It's just like a tzatziki sauce, but it's stank. Only has 4 ingredients, which is 1 part yogurt, 1 part sour cream, and 1 part cream cheese. And it has to be Philadelphia. A final sprinkle of garlic powder, mix it together, and we're done. Not tasting it for now, we're gonna save it to eat with the next dish. This card comes with a potato recipe, and is from Kiara in, of course, Idaho. It's pretty similar to a hash brown, so we're gonna start with grating half an onion. You might think that I'm crying, but I'm just
allergic to dipshits.
After the onions, we'll do 2 Idaho potatoes. I don't have mozzarella and I don't feel like shredding raclette right now, so I'm gonna just use my roommate's Puerto Rican cheese. Set that aside, we'll chop up a green bell pepper and some ham. I'm gonna use some bologna. If this qualifies as real meat, I should be qualified for a Michelin star chef. We'll cut it similar to the pepper and add it to the mix. Crack in 2 eggs and start mixing everything together. I just realized I forgot to squeeze the water out from the onions and potatoes, so I'm adding some starch to reduce the moisture. Alright, time to move on to the stove. Since we're pan frying, we're gonna need a decent amount of oil. This pool of water is not looking very ideal, but we're just gonna squeeze it a little bit before dropping in. We'll let them continue to fry till they don't stick anymore. Unfortunately, I'm starting to smell charring, so I'm gonna try to flip it real quick. Doesn't look that bad. If I was any later, it would have been irreversible. They're sort of stuck, but they're not really sticking to the pan. Kind of confusing. We'll do 3 minutes on each side or till golden brown, season with some salt and pepper, and drain it on a paper towel. They kind of look like diner hash browns. Like on a Sunday morning, you can put them in between a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. It's gonna get rid of any shame you've accumulated over the weekend. As we said it before, we're gonna eat it together with the tzatziki sauce.
Let's give it a taste.
The tzatziki tastes like the white sauce from one of those chicken and rice guy food carts. It gives that refreshing creaminess to it, and the potato pancakes are very compact with flavor, with a crispy shell and all the ingredients intertwined in between. Maybe it's good that we didn't squeeze the water out, because the inside is pretty moist. The combination of these 2 recipes is my favorite so far. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. This letter is from Jessica, and her dish's name is Pastel Tutu, and she even included a picture of the dish. This is what it looks like. It kind of looks like I made it. I guess besides watching Future Canoe's videos, Jessica's also a professional photographer. I love how he took a picture halfway through eating it. It looks very interesting though, so let's give it a try. Starting with chicken sausages and a bedroom carrot. Chop the poultry glizzy and the vegetables into small chunks. The recipe doesn't call for potatoes. I don't know why I did that. We'll set them aside for now and move on to the chicken drumsticks. Here are the 2 eggs that I was boiling earlier. They're pretty hard now. Also, I don't have chicken drumsticks, so I'm just gonna go with the radioactive chicken breast. While the meat is simmering, we'll also steam the potato to make the mash on top. Into the same pot, we'll throw in all the chicken sausages. At this point, I'm thinking it's a fairly simple chicken and vegetable soup. Maybe Jessica's from Western Europe or America. But here it gets a little weird. After the vegetables, we're supposed to put in glass noodles. I don't even know what that is. So I'm just putting some Vietnamese pho noodles. They do shatter like glass. Followed by milk. My dad's not back, so heavy cream. Adding back the chicken pieces. Everything's cooked at this point, so we're just heating it back up. Now we're just layering everything up. We're gonna try to get as close to the original as possible. This is starting to get really interesting here. With the Vietnamese noodles piled on top, we're gonna peel and slice up some boiled eggs. Still haven't managed to peel an egg properly yet. As I'm laying the egg slices on top of the noodles, I'm starting to believe that this dish was invented by not a sober person. The last layer will be mashed potatoes. The recipe called for mozzarella. I'm still using the Puerto Rican cheese. Now we'll cover the entire top very carefully with mashed potatoes to hide the chaos, just like how I put on a persona at family gatherings. I'll max broil till golden brown. Here we have our shepherd's pie for the insane. I'm so confused by this plate. Again, I can't tell where Jessica's from. Kinda reminds me of when Rachel's cookbook's pages got stuck together and she made half a shepherd's pie and half an English trifle. Well, let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10.
Damn.
I feel like flavor-wise, a shepherd's pie is definitely more intense. But all the different textures going on here makes me want to keep eating it. It's a very dynamic dish. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I love testing out recipes from you guys. I feel like I get to learn a lot about other people's cuisines. Last recipe of the day, we're gonna end on a sweet note. David over here is trying to convince me that s'mores are better made in the microwave. I feel like that's what camping is about though. Using mid-sized appliances in a different setting. To make the sandwich, we're gonna lay down 2 crackers, 2 pieces of chocolate along with 3 massive marshmallows. We'll close it up into the microwave on high for 30 seconds.
What's going on here?
Probably not supposed to look like this, but how do you avoid marshmallows getting bigger in the microwave? I tend to forget that this happens besides peeps. But I mean, it's still a s'more when it's right in front of you on a plate. It's kind of a sin if you don't eat it. Presentation is a little deconstructed, but I'm gonna give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10. All 3 components here have completely different flavors and texture than a grilled s'more. So it's not really good. I keep eating here because I'm addicted to sugar. And the rule here is sugar cannot be lower than a 5 out of 10. Anyways, I didn't get to film all the packages and recipes, but I did open and read all of them. Thank you so much. Though it's a faceless community, but I feel like physical objects are a great way to connect with each other. So if you got anything you want to say, or you have a business or product you want me to test out, just send it over. I'll make sure to misuse it on camera. Alright, thank you.